Cool. What the heck? I switched to all camera and it didn't work. I wonder why. Sources. My camera's not working great. Are you serious? Why is this? Oh my gosh. I hate streaming sometimes. Why doesn't it work better? Sorry guys. Let me find out why it's doing this. Oh, this is so frustrating. Learning something new as to why it's not working. Well, everything seems to be okay. It's like, it's like somehow my webcam is not plugged in, perhaps? Wherefore art thou, Cam? Oh. I think I got it, guys. There we go. What the heck? Good morning, everyone. I've got it up and going now. So sorry about that. That was weird. I don't know why that was disabled. That was so strange. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Great to have you all here. Welcome again to Hard Drive 32, channel dedicated to the creation of 32-bit games. I'm your host, Alex Wolkin, and it's awesome to have you here. And not only that, we're here Monday through Friday, early in the morning at 9 a.m. CST. And today we're getting to do some texture painting with a character here. So we've already done the 3D modeling portion of it. We've already UV unwrapped it, and now we're just at the stage where we're going to go into Substance Painter and paint it up. So it'll be easy peasy and a lot of fun. Let's rock it. Switch over here. Yeah, sorry again for that initial snafu with my camera set there. I just don't know why that was happening. That was crazy. There we go. So I'm gonna boot up here some Substance Painter. Which, by the way, man, I'm using like Substance Painter 1. And I know that... So Adobe bought the Substance products. And for those that don't know what the Substance Designer or Painter is, it's kind of become almost the way to make textures and surfaces in games. Now it's like... What's so fantastic about it is when you're using Substance Painter, you're painting across not only just the color of something, but you're also coloring the specularity, you're coloring the texture of it. You're coloring it all at once. And I'll give you a demonstration here in just a moment. But it's such a fantastic and quick way to paint the textures on characters. And then on top of that, you have Substance Designer, which is algorithmically generating textures on the fly, aka it's using math to make the textures. So that's another really popular one. Let's see here, I'm gonna switch over to my screen here. I got Substance Painter up here. And I'll give you guys a quick demonstration for those that weren't on stream last time. But let me see if I can make this a little... For the sake of Instagram, I will shrink my window just a hair for you guys. But I want you guys to know, if you are on Instagram, definitely check out the Twitch or YouTube stream if you want to know what happened to the left and right side of the screen. All right, so we've got here kind of like our surface for our character, and here you go, Instagram people. I'll let you see this here. So right now I filled it with a quick layer, and the fill layer was like a hard plastic surface. But if I wanted to, for example, let's say I drag and drop concrete in, you've got the appearance of concrete, not only in the color and the patterning, but also in the normal maps and the specularity. And for specularity, for those that don't know, it just means shininess. So for example, if I chose gold here, one second. Say I chose a gold and I dragged and dropped it onto this. See how shiny and metallic and reflective that is? So that's another example of a different substance material. And yeah, what makes it so special is it's not just color. It's color, it's how rough something is, it's how much the normal maps are. You can do all sorts of crazy things. So like, let's see here, here's leaves, frog leather. Man, frog leather is saying fake croc. So fake crocodile here, or croc shoes I'm gonna go with. But yeah, it's an incredible tool. And the thing is about it, there's huge libraries of substances that you can use for free online, or you can use Substance Designer and make your own. So it's just a fantastic way of creating characters. And so for me though, I am making a PS1 game. So the thing about it is, even though I am making such a kind of like simplified game as far as like the texture work goes, I do want to have some fun things. Like I do want to play around with specularity, which is something PS1 games couldn't do. I think that'd just be a really interesting effect to add to the characters. So we're going to do that whenever we're working on it today. But first things first, let's take a moment here, and I want to jump to a quick inspiration image from Parasite Eve, because that is Parasite Eve and Resident Evil are kind of my two base inspirations for how I want these characters to look. So let's Parasite Eve 1, Ayabrea, and I'll bring this over on the screen so you guys can see too. And we'll just look at how they're doing their characters. 3, 2, Claire. We'll look at Resident Evil 2 Claire, PS1 model. I'm doing these off screen so that way nothing inappropriate pops up. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there we go. Okay, I found a great image. Okay, so I found one good image of Claire, and then we'll find another great image of Ayabrea. Which, by the way, just a quick reminder, I'm going to be doing a drunk speedrun of Parasite Eve early November. I'll schedule it and I'll do it across Instagram. But yeah, I'm gonna get way smashed and play through Parasite Eve. All right, so looking here, let's zoom in. What do we got going on here for Ayabrea? And what do we got going here for Claire? Oh, look at this article. 13 outdated PS1 character models that used to be as sexy as hell. Cute. Yeah, look at those. Look at those rough polygons, baby. So sexy. So what's interesting is, all right, so if you were to look at, let me see if you, I'm gonna try to make it to where you guys on Instagram can see this. And you don't see this ad. Oh my God, go away ad. Jeez, man. Yeah, I still have ads on my, my browser. All right, so if you look at Resident Evil's, good night, they're gonna keep ads going. If you look at Resident Evil's Claire, we've got some really cool detail work with like the folds of the outfits and the clothes that they bring into it. All right, and then we have a very realistic face, like very realistic hair and face. So in that case, if we were wanting to go Claire route, it looks like we would use a face model and then reduce the color index on it, as well as like the resolution to get this result. Same thing potentially with the clothes here. So that's one route. And then if you look at Parasite Eve 2, we have something that's fairly similar, but I will say there's a lot more elements of this that look painterly. That's what I'm seeing with the Parasite Eve model, which, there you go, Instagram. So, I think for the heck of it, one fun thing I might try, which I've not done, is I may try to use a real model. Because I used a real person's face was the inspiration for this character, Val. So let's actually see if I can't place her face on there and just save a bit of time, and we'll see what kind of results we get. I'm sorry guys, on Instagram this is going to be a difficult to watch one just because of the way they have the way that Substance Painter is set up. So feel free to, while I'm working on these character models, it'd be great to go to Twitch or Instagram, or sorry, Twitch or YouTube, and you'll get the left and right side of the screen. It'll make it a lot easier for you guys to see. It's kind of just the way it is. This is our test one. All right, so we've got a blank one here, and it's been a little bit as far as me using this program, but don't worry, I'm not too out of touch with it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to go find my inspiration image that I used for the face of Val. And let's see if I can straight up just plant it right on here on this low poly model. Well, no, momentarily. How weird this looks. You guys go. So, reference, and it was a particular actress. She was an Indian actress, actually. Okay, there we go. Thadani. I think it was Thadani I used my inspo. That might be a good image. Got popping up on my other computer here. Yeah, I just thought, like, what I liked is how strong her features were, and kind of I wanted, and this is something I'll play around with the inspiration later. It's already such a low poly image. I might have to Google her face. But I wanted to base her character partially on like the Indian god of strength. I think his name was Hanuman. Just because I thought it would be good for the creativity side of things, so. Let my computer load here. There we go. So. Show Ross from Soft. Yeah, it looks like Thadani. Let's see if we can. Okay, so I could find a nice high quality image for her. Thadani actress. Tanda. Oh. What? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, Google? Tina Thadani. That's her name. And then I'll find face. It's got kind of a Kardashian thing going for her appearance. By the way, I'm so glad I Google opened this in a different window, because there's not anything too inappropriate here. I love that Timothy Chalamet popped up on my search. And man, he's in everything. I think that low quality image is going to be the best image we can use for her face. So let's rock that. See, they have a quick and easy way to set the... There we go, they do. And then what we're going to do is, I think it is you create a stamp. Oh, it has been such a time since I've used this. But I will get it. So... base color. See if I can import image and project, Spire, concepting, reference, archive the Donnie. Is okay. Now we have it in there. I'm gonna use it as a stencil here. I can. Okay, as wild as this is. Guys, this is gonna look so crazy. So we're setting this up in the right position here. Oops. Gotta be a way for me to pinch zoom, by the way. Otherwise, there we go. It's alright. Good. Range this nose as best we can. This will be wild. Trying to just match this up as best I can. We'll start with her eyes. Or screw it, let's start with her nose. Let's see what kind of crazy this looks like whenever I start drawing on here. Oh, weird. So it's not quite, the stencil is not what I'm thinking it would do. Whoa, it's so scary! Okay. Here's some ridiculous. Perfect. Thedani. Infinite Thedanis. See, nothing wrong with my giant Thedani face. And the way I want the brush to work is right now I don't want it to tangent wrap. I just want it to be the camera. Gosh. Oh my goodness, guys. Let's see here. Default hard. I'm trying to project it via camera here. Come on, thing. Wow, this is so terrifying. Turn off this stencil for the nightmares. Done, guys. I made a character. She's beautiful. Look at that face. That, oh, that's a... I love the way her face stretches. God, why can't women look as beautiful as this thing? Let's adjust this. Let's see here. I am half tempted just to draw this myself. That's what I'm feeling. Also, I hate that the Flow size, cool. The other thing is I don't want it painting on any of the other layers, so it only needs to be color. Holy crap. This is so terrifying. I think I'm gonna try this on the UV map instead. Yeah, that's scary. Jeez, guys. Oh, this is so weird. What do you think? I think that's enough of that. Alright, so I'm not happy with the projection, obviously. I think I'm just gonna have to create this character from scratch. Let's let go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just paint to our heart's content. Alright, I'm gonna turn on some rockin' music for me too. So first things first, I'm going to do a Vertex paint of the areas where the clothing is at, and then take it from there. By the way, I'm gonna listen to more of my Castlevania EDM mix, which is so good. I'll drop it in chat again. Probably my favorite Halloween mix for anything game related. By the way, I just got an ad on my YouTube talking about how like Amazon raised their minimum wage to $15 an hour. So my buddy, he works at Starbucks, and get this, so they, a few months ago, they raised the minimum wage pay, they're 15, and then they raised it to 17, and now they're raising it to 18. So for those that don't know, they actually, so Starbucks constantly wins the #1 place to work, because even if you're part-time, sorry guys, I'm thinking through this for a second. Even if you work part-time, you get full benefits, which is fantastic. So my buddy there, even though he's working part-time at Starbucks, is getting just every benefit you can imagine. It's awesome. Such a great place to work. Concepting. Work in progress. Let this take a moment to load. Because it is trying to load Val. You guys, oh my gosh. You know what, that one, by the way, there's some early concepts for Val. That one turned out pretty sick in a lot of ways. I might revisit it for the final one. Okay, so blue gray for the jacket here. What I think I'll do is I'll actually do some color sampling from it in Photoshop, and then bring those colors into here. I'm going to try to work as fast as I can now. One speed. Oh gosh darn it thing. Oh cool, I can color select from my other monitor. Nice guys, that's great. Be primarily jacket here. And so this just gives me a basic idea of where the color should be, and then I'll take it from here. That's a super awesome way of doing it. We're gonna probably stream to 10 o'clock today, by the way. As I'm going to help out my parents-in-law, do just a little pick-me-up at their house. Get things a little bit cleaned up. Gosh darn it. The other thing is, guys, I got that teaching job, and so I need to buckle down here soon, do my programming. So I've got C# pretty well under my belt, but I need to get Python fully down pat. Which is really easy. Python is not hard. Oops. All right. Kind of don't like how they... I need to turn off backface culling. I do not like when backface culling is on. Also, it's hard to get used to one 3D programs. So every 3D program has different camera controls. And even jumping out of Blender to this is like kind of a little disorientating. Also, I don't like that they aren't flatly shading this. It's making me have trouble differentiating things. Post effects. Yeah, let's turn off some of these post effects. I am not cool with some of these. Actually, they're up and going. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Neat. It's cool that they have those. Not what I'm looking for, though. Yeah, viewer settings. Here we go. Yeah, full blur while we're working here. That's cool. These are definitely settings I should be messing with here. Here we go. Solo, great. I know this isn't... Okay. Now, and it's unlit. I love it. Okay, this is what I want. This is like a... I know it's not gorgeous to look at in comparison, but this is a more color accurate representation of what I'm working on, which is very good for the moment. But I wish I could change the backdrop. Yeah, this is good. Let's work with this. Work. Let's work. A little easier work here on the UV map anyways for most of the stuff. Our skin color, I'm gonna go much darker with and warmer. Go. And those arms here. I did intend for a character to be Indian. Let's just color this whole UV island. Boom. It's just handy. I need to do that for all the things. Blue. Boom. I'm gonna adjust afterwards. Hair. Boom. Face. Let's make this. Oh, darn. Okay, so she came out now. Now we can go back to grabbing this gray here. And we'll paint here. Get these spots that I missed. And get her midriff here in a second. So boys and girls should be having something under here. Oops. Also, if you guys haven't seen Castlevania on Netflix, I really recommend it. It's not, definitely takes some creative liberties with the material and the fact that, like, I think, you know, Castlevania is kind of, the Castlevania games are a Victorian kind of horror, gothic horror, and the Netflix series is very pulpy and funny, and it's great. It's really a good time, but it's not. The horror aspect of it isn't as strong. It's definitely worth a watch. They made something very fun out of the material. Definite props to them for that. Take a moment how happy I am with how it's, because if you remember, this is where I rearranged the chest geometry, and I think the final result's quite a bit better than what I had. Right. Go. So now we have the basic, or almost basic. I need to throw in the boots real quick too. Go. See if I got the bottoms too. And so this will be our basic color here. I'm going to adjust some of the edge works. Just to make it more representative of where the fabric lays. But this is going to be a big step forward. Alright. Oh yeah, boys and girls. Yes, yeah, like here, this should actually be... There we go. Should still be the coat for a bit of it. transitions there, which we'll do. Oh, you poor Instagram people. Unable to see a thing. Let me see if I can save yonder lost souls. Let me move this to center. I'll make it better for you guys. Stretch! Alright. So, we got the basic eyelets filled in now. And what we're going to do now is we're going to correct some of the edges here. And one thing I would like to do really quickly is try to make it to where we can better see. There we go. Yeah, this is a fun mode. We'll get some lighting now. So I don't mind doing some lighting here with Substance Painter. I'll probably turn some of these effects down so they're not as strong, so we can better read the forms. Like, it's making my character look pretty pretty darn shiny. I don't want it to be this shiny. Okay. Almost done. Cool. Let's start there. So now, what's funny is if we were doing a low poly model, this actually is as far as you would need to go. There's plenty of things on the Unity Marketplace that are essentially just this. They're not going beyond it. This is like as far as they needed to go for the characters. And then, honestly, I mean, that works fine for a lot of characters. However, for our goal of what we're trying to do, we're trying to bring to life something that's similar to Resident Evil or Parasite Eve. So we gotta go beyond this. And so we've got more work ahead of us than just this right now. I'm just coloring these gloves since I miss them. So we want a slightly more realistic appearance, something painterly, but between realism and abstract. Okay. Those tiny gloves. And the thing is, while we're working, I'm working in a 4096 texture. However, it's going to be reduced to a lower quality when we're said and done. But it doesn't mean it's not worth working at this higher res, because we're going to get accuracy and a lot of our line works while we're going. See how it stretches there? I hate that. Ugh, that bothers me so bad. That's something I can try to fix later. The other thing is, texture set settings, yeah. We're working at 2048. Let's work at 4K, why not? Oof, we got a little bit of lag. We'll go to 2K. Here we go. I think I can. Yeah, so we just need roughness I want to play with. I think it would be cool to have some shiny parts to our character. We do need to make it. I wish I could make one of these. Man, there's probably so many settings in the latest version of Substance Painter that would help me a lot. But we're gonna wait a bit. And the thing is, Adobe bought them and then has proceeded to just run them into the ground, which sucks. They're not completely, it's still, you know, Substance Designer still is there, but they the amount of updates we get went down big time. There we go. Just from there. This is a scary bit. I'm always scared at this point, boys and girls, because now I have to just get messy and start destroying things. And oh, let's go. Let's do it. All right. First things first. Give me one moment as I Claire Redfield, PS1 model. Just gonna pop this open here so that way I have a constant reference to base things on. Put a memento, my fine folk. Alright, here we go. Sorry guys, it took me a while. This is excellent though. Check this out. This is a really good example of her character model. I think actually, oh my gosh guys, this is the original character model from the game. I think they've actually, oh this is awesome. What is this site? The models resource. How freaking cool guys. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. This would be awesome. Let's download this real quick. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. So dorky. I just want to look at her texture for a second here. Let's pop open her texture and see what it, oh boy. And look what it looks like. Okay, so here's one thing. Check this out. So I kind of brought this up. It's always so funny seeing these textures unwrapped. Okay, so one thing I brought up was how they squared off their UV maps for their characters and made them nice and square, and you can see just how square this all is. How funny looking. And this made it easier for them back in the day to be able to paint the textures themselves. So this Buffalo Bill like setup you have for Claire, when it gets finally wrapped around the model, it looks like this. So one thing is it puts in perspective how this is truly illustrated. They didn't use photo reference like I initially had thought. So okay, two things. I think before I continue, and I'm sorry that I've just started the painting, I do think I need to square it off like they did here. I think that's gonna be really important for me to be able to paint in both Substance Painter and Photoshop and make things look better. And so I think that's really important that I do that, because I do want these to be as old school as possible. And if you look at this, let's check out. All right, the base texture is 256 by 256. Isn't that wild? Looking like Doom here. Okay. So then, how to group UV islands in Blender. Let's see here. Grouping UV islands. See, this is as of 4 years, 4 months ago. There's an add-on I just found called Magic UV that can do this. Let's see, this isn't actually consistently repeating this favor, but it did work for me at first try. Let's keep looking. Text tools add-on. I have text tools. Okay. So, boys and girls, let's just go ahead and take a moment here and let's try to draw something across here and see how clean it looks. Oh, shoot. I'm in UV paint mode. Ignore that. Ignore that. Back to brush mode. If it looks accurate enough, we'll just continue as is and we won't worry about it. You know, guys, I think it's important that I learn how to do this. So I'm gonna do it. Sometimes you gotta do things the right way, as sad as that is. So we're gonna open up Blender here. I've got the text tools add-on, I just gotta turn it on. I'm just thinking here. Doing some adjustments to my lighting. Almost done. Yeah, I have Blender loading up right now, by the way. Just so you guys know. Blender be loading. Just taking a sweet time to load up. Come on, Blender. So I've got Blender text tools. There we go, let's open Val. Got this right here. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the add-on for it. Oh, I do have Magic UV. Let's see what Magic UV can do for us. UV inspection, UV, that's not gonna work for that. Okay, text tools. Let's see if it's still free. Hey, it still seems to be available. Great. Question is, let me download it. Ah, found it. GitHub, thank you. All right. So preferences, add-ons. I'm gonna install. There we go. Whoop. Okay. Wow. It's already, oh my gosh. Oh, and they just give me a checker map? How freaking cool, guys. This is gonna help me so much. I'm glad I got this set up. All right, so that's great. UV layout, oh my lord. Look at these options. Wow, rectify, oh my gosh. This is great. Oh, they even have relax, oh, guys. Oh, I'm getting so happy. This is great. Oh my gosh. This is exactly what I've been wanting for so long. For example, guys, let's grab this and then let's see how well this works. Relax. Iterations, 1. Oh. All right, we'll try it on the face here. Wonderful. Let's see what Iron Faces does. Oh, jeez. Nope. I ain't gonna do that again. Select all overlapping. Oh, great. It lets me select all overlapping ones, which is good. And then the question is, can I group them? Oh, nice. It lets me create. This is just so impressive. Let's take a moment here and see what happens if I try to rectify this. Oh, geez. Let's do this. We'll do it on the face here. Rectify. So what happens is it seems to break apart as soon as I have a triangle. Oh, that makes total sense. Does that mean, guys, that all PlayStation 1 characters were only quads? That would be absolutely shocking. Let's look at this. To think that they made this entirely quads is so impressive. No, they couldn't have done that, because I mean, look at this hair. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I'm so curious. Here we go, guys. Let's just for the hell of it, let's import Claire Redfield from Resident Evil 1 and look at her and see how they did their 3 model. It's in an OBJ too. Let's see here. The old school modeling type. This is gonna help me. I know, guys, this is kind of like a side thing, but the final model will improve drastically if I do this. I gotta learn these things. Let's see here. Now we can bring in one Claire Redfield. Claire. She is massive. Okay, so let's look at her geometry here. Oh, see, look at this. These are all triangles. Oh my lord. Lordy lord. This can't be how she was originally packed. I think the material messed up somehow, because this is like, there's no way this is how she originally looked. So, wow, look at this face. Just admire this face. For a moment here. Excuse me, face. I'm gonna move you over here. Look at how good her face looks now. Now that I've put her arm where her face is. Looks like things are corresponding there. How was that at all assigning correctly? That's shocking to me that that worked at all. But let's see here. Okay, so they use triangles just fine. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rectify portions of the UV up to the... Oh, sorry guys, I'm just thinking through things. I have another solution. Let's try this. Let's grab Val, and let me duplicate it before I do something so destructive about versus what I'm about to do. I can always turn quads into triangles. So maybe what I do is, like the Claire, I can turn her completely into triangles and then you let it rectify, and then there won't be any quads to mess up the rectifying procedure. That's the idea. The question is, can I just... can I... There we go. Control T. I turned her entirely into triangles. So now she's all triangled out. Oh, shoot. Let me go back here. Oh, I gotta keep going back. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, I messed up her model. Me so stupid. Let's close this. Ah, close, close. All right. Oh, thank my stars. I was able to save the textures here. Checker map. Okay. So I've got the checker map. And what I'm gonna do is, we'll look at this face for a second here. We're gonna select everything. And Control T to triangle on. That seemed to have worked. And then what I'm gonna do is, we'll begin with the face. And let's see if rectify works now. Because now they're all triangles. There's no quads in here at all. This is me cross my fingers. That did crap. Okay. Let's see if perhaps I do a bunch of iterations of relax. I mean, eventually... eventually that... Shoot. So... Other route. Okay, we go back to everything being quads, as it was. There we go. Back to quads. Everything's quads again. And what we could do is select a portion of it. Let's just select this portion. Let's see what happens when I select rectify. Okay, so it seemed to have... Oh. There we go. I'm gonna do it on a portion where none of them are touching a triangle. Stop doing that, man. It looks like it unwelds them, which sucks. I can re-weld them together, which is nice. Other solution. I could take this and... Ooh. Nope. Nope. Oh no. What happens if they're all triangles and I relax them? Let's see how that does. It's a little bit cleaner. It's a little bit closer to being square. And then can I turn them back into quads? No, that didn't work. So once it's a try, it's a try. It's not gonna be able to theoretically bring it back to normal. Let's see here, text tool, blender, text tools, make UV squares. Oh, there's an actual add-on called Blender UV Squares. It's $15.95. Okay. Good, this add-on is actually free on GitHub. Blender UV Squares add-on. Just want to see how this works. By the way, all of this is in Python, these tools, so maybe one day if I get good enough, I could actually use them. Let's try this and hope for the best. All right, and edit preference. Downloads. Oh, I haven't enabled yet. There we go. That's why I need another tool on my side there. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Oh my golly, guys, look at that. I mean, it's not perfect, because I see some craziness here. Let's try that again though, but that is impressive all the same. Oh my gosh. Grid by shape, now square grid. Interesting. How wonderful. Okay, so for a lot of these, I think this is gonna work okay. Oh, this would be amazing. Oh God! So, minor problems here and there. Let's read through here. Could I do them a little bit at a time is a question too. Maybe I can just use some faces. I can. Okay, here we go, boys and girls. This alone is a huge time saver. How wonderful. Wow! Okay. There's a solution here. Just doing this is going to be a big improvement. And so, for example, if you're doing anime characters, you really need to do this, by the way. There's a game called Guilty Gear, which is an awesome kind of like anime art style. And they do a lot of squaring up of their things. Oh my gosh, boys and girls, there's hope. I didn't think there was hope, but there's hope. Let's snap with equal distance. Oh, okay. I think this will work where I can go. Gotcha. Wow, what a tool. Not referring to myself. This is fantastic. I'm gonna pop this in chat, just in case any of you guys want to use this. What a great add-on. Oh, look at this, boys and girls. It's being done. How amazing is this? There you go. There's the face all evenly arranged. Oh my gosh. I've been looking for this forever. Oh, this makes such a huge difference. So what makes this so freaking fantastic is as the texture goes lower in resolution to like 256 by 256, like PlayStation 1 game, the pixels are going to be way, way sharper. And there's all sorts of things this opens up for me. This is awesome. And what's great is I can use both of these tools in combination, so let's like do a little bit at a time. Let's not get too over eager, Alex. Over eager Alex. Just doing these middle portions is gonna help a lot. Yeah, taking more time, sure, but final result's gonna pay off big time. And the fact that I can now bring this over to, say, Photoshop, and it won't be just an absolute nightmare to work with, is fantastic. Because before, I straight up would not have been able to touch this in Photoshop. Oops, SY0. Gonna rename this video to yes, another day of doing UV modeling, but totally worth it. I know that I said I was going to stop, but I'm gonna go just a little bit more because I'm so stinking excited. This is going to be, and then future models I do, this is going to change my entire workflow in a very positive way. Yeah, this will get things looking way more like a PlayStation 1 title. Let's see here. Do that. We could take a portion of this and just relax it too. So let's go ahead and grab this, move it down. Just relax. Relax. What the hell? If I can grab this entire edge here and see where it aligns to. Oh, I can. Great. Let's grab this edge here, SX0. Let's start with that. Come on, you thing. Nope. Yeah, things like this are a little more complicated. I'm gonna have to do a bit manual, but that's okay. It's the nature of the beast. Slide those around the X. And this hair was complicated. Whew. Look at this madness. This is satisfying puzzles, what I'm doing here. Just like I'm trying to solve a puzzle right now. Let's relieve some of our tension here. Is quietly working while my brain is a flurry with activity of, oh, this goes here. Oh, and that goes there. Alright, not touching the hair anymore. Besides maybe this part. Wild. I did it! That one was complicated. I feel like a lot of these other ones won't be so much, so. Let's grab the silent here. UV squares. Yeah, see how nice that one was? It was easy. Boom, and they even matched up the correlated islands. Oh, God. Yeah, that one's gonna take a little bit of work. there's hope for that one, despite how it looks. Okay, so I thought I was able to UV paint, but the truth is I do need to get this more like a PS1 model, but we now have all the tools to do so. And it's gonna look awesome. You hear me? It's gotta look awesome. So now I am not concerned in the slightest. This is great. Just snap, snap. Or, let me see if I can use my other tool, which select similar. Actually, no, I'm not gonna use that. Sorry, guys. Thinking 20 steps ahead, and I really shouldn't. Like one of my text tools might have it, but I'm not sure. In order to snap related UV islands. I don't know. I love this because I'm going to be legitimately making a PS1 style character now. This is kind of how they would do it. As this lets you pack in the most amount of information. Turn off snapping for a second here. Connect the bottom, and then we'll just have, oops. We'll have it, I'll line the top ones along the X. There we go. And now I can just go SX0, SX0. That's enough to get these all aligned. Ooh, yeah. And the hands might be tricky. I can see them not quite working, but we'll find out. Yeah, they're gonna take some work. Or actually, how does that look? Yeah, I have to adjust those hands. I might even have to UV unwrap them further. Like I could do the same thing with this. Might be a solution. But I am so proud about the face alone. I'm so happy. Alright guys, I need to call it quits on this for today. Oh, great to have everybody here on Hard Drive 32. We began substance painting, looked at an old school model, kind of realized I needed to go back and do some UV unpacking further to get them more rectified and gridded, and that's just so it looks better at 256 by 256, and then also lets me paint in Photoshop for any kind of final touches. But I'm excited because that opens up the opportunity for me to do some anime characters, because they're usually always gridded out in squares like that, like a Guilty Gear Strive character. So it's gonna be really, really useful as just a technique, and I'm so glad I found that tool, UV squares. That's awesome, and that puts us in a really, really, really good position to work on a lot of stuff next time. So thank you guys so much for being here. Continue to work on it on Monday. So we got a weekend ahead. Enjoy your guys' Halloween. Get lots of candy, dress up as cool little game characters or anime characters. And I hope you guys have an awesome day ahead. And I'll catch up with you later. Ciao.